G'day viewers, well, got some more arcade stuff. And I sold, I think it's either be a black and white or an old green phosphor CRT, old Motorola. On Warner Communications Company Atari, it's this Motorola Monitor has been modified for the Sky Raider game. Look at that flyback there. That's worth blowing your load right all over. But it won't do that, because that'll just make it conductive and short itself out. Oh, rubber. Tasty. But yeah, it goes in there, and I think it's like a carbon resistor. And that goes straight to there to here. Good stuff. 30k VDC. That's a real flyback. If I want a big ass, chunky ass cable in that, this thing will arc for a bit quite nicely, but I don't want to risk burning it out and arcing it over. They're pretty hard to get, those flybacks. This is a real American quality, this one. We've got the transformer there, which puts out, looks like, what's it say on the board, 73 volts. The resistor's burnt to shit, so I don't have to replace the resistor here. R67 there. The resistor's burnt to buggery. It's got an open circuit, so yeah. Yeah, it's all that's got an open circuit, literally open circuit. It's in two pieces, and I have to find a way to replace that, whatever value that is, and replace it. Because this I think that's a vertical transformer that's burnt out. So you had a fault with it. Maybe that transistor's gone short, unfortunately. And it's blown that transformer up and took that resistor out. Damn it, yeah. This is a really old school. We've got a vertical output transformer. I'm going to have to find a replacement for that transformer and replace that resistor. This is a Motorola, and I've watched one of Shango 66. He had little green Motorola TVs, if I recall correctly. And I'm sure they had the same problem with these little vertical output transformers that burn out. We've got a voltage switch, 230, 115 volts. Quality stuff. It's definitely a single gun. I don't have a CRT tester, but I don't know how much life this thing's got in it. Good way to ground it. Yeah, I have to find a replacement for that transformer. Maybe a 12 volt transformer, I think, may work. May be a substitute. I don't remember if it's 100%. Got to give me the right deflection. Made in Canada, that yoke. Little tiny little anode, old school, and a real flyback. Pretty simple, minimal components on this thing, just to run the monitor itself. The power goes in there. Got power going in there to a transformer. Goes in here to a little, must be a circuit breaker under that. Power goes in one of these, the black and the white. And the green's obviously, I think is green, yeah, green's earth. So white, hot, or active, or black, neutral. The old colour code. Yeah, I may try and fix this up if I can find it. I'm not 100% sure that if a 12 volt transformer, raw watt transformer, is a substitute for that. If it is, this will be worth actually getting going again to see how good the CRT is. Proper old school CRT, really cool, real well made. Yeah, we've got some burning there, some burning there, some burning there. Lots of burning. Yeah. The old green phosphor CRT. That's worth fixing if that's the case, because green phosphor CRTs are bloody cool. Nice beefy transformer. We've got 120, 110, 0, 120, 110. Very useful. Hour meter, or I think it's a play count meter. Useful stuff. Flyback in its own cage. This is a full power supply, by the way. It's got its two bridge rectifiers, some filtering and some regulation, two proper transistors, TO3 outline. Definitely a power input, easy enough to do. There it is there, a power input. It goes to our plug top. So 0 to 120, which is bridge, so it's short of the two 120 volt windings in series. They give you 240 volts input. Multiple taps. Make a bloody good benchtop power supply to that. This little device here. Little filter block capacitor arrangement in there. It's kind of cool. Another little transformer. I think that's a 110 volt step down transformer as well. An RLAC, yeah, little 110 volt step down transformer. Useful stuff, very useful. Flyback in its own cage. It's a Motorola flyback. Got the fluoros, more fluoros up there in the cabinets. The connector for the boards. I got the original boards here too. This one still works. That's all complete. They're just missing the jammer harnesses to put the controllers on. Other than that, this would work. Jailbreak. This one is a, I think this one's Sky Raider, which went with that monitor. If I remember that one correctly. Another one there. Jailbreak again. Proper old computing. That one's more I've gotten hot, but I think it's still okay. This is what an old computer looks like. Nowadays it's just an app on your iPhone. This is what it was. An app on your iPhone in the good old days. A game. One of these. Had some repairs. Obviously made of steel, as it says in that transistor. Gets hot, big resistor, nice heatsink on it. I think he said this one works. Had some dry joints repaired on it over the years. Proper old school stuff. When electronics, you know, I put a lot of care and workmanship into the electronics. Nowadays they're just consumable. You might as well treat them like food or toilet paper. That's how consumable they are nowadays. That's about it. And these. The other flyback I put. That's one of them. There's another Ferguson 120 volt transformer, 110 volt power supply there. And that's the audio output. Dual audio, 1978 Atari. If I can get the pin out of, find a schematic and get the pin out of this, I could use this as a very nice little amplifier. TDA2002 AV. Gold, not that silvery ones that you get. Good transistors. Mode of all the components. Switch. Maybe on off. There's your level adjustments for each channel. Gonna have to find the schematic for this thing and find how to operate this thing. This will be a nice little amplifier. Obviously it won't be stereo. 1978. That's a bit before when high fidelity was before high fidelity, before hi-fi's time. I have got another flyback somewhere. Where did I put it? I've also got really nice speakers. There it is. Flyback first. There we are. Murata, made in Japan. Focus adjustment. Quality stuff. Connects, and you can hook up this external driver board. It's got the heaters for the neck board, which yeah, that CRT got necked. Proper flyback. Japanese quality. We've got that's another board there. Part of the another power supply board, I think. Let's see. There's a neck connector plugged in 160 volt line. Replaced neck board complete. 25th of the 9th, 1990. Monitor board fixed. 1 hour. 1.5 hours. Pull. There you go, eh? Power goes in there. AC, rectified, filtered, regulated. Comes out of there. Powers this part of the board up. And stuff so simple, easy to fix. Another similar board. Looks like it's a slightly more modern one. That's a thermocouple there. So when it degauses, this thing will change resistance so it doesn't short. Nice old speakers. Proper old Valve radio type speakers. Japan, AWA, made in Japan. This will be this I reckon early to mid 70s design, but mid to late 70s made. I reckon max 10 watt, 8 ohms, 6 watt, max 10 watt. Here's a proper old school looking speaker. Here's a nice speaker, look at that. Let's see, Novia, 12 AEG something, 4 to 8 ohms, 6 FP, whatever that is, full power watts, don't know. Proper, like I use a resistor anyway to match the, or a transformer to match the ohms. This is good for a Valve radio replacement speaker. It's exactly what I got it for. It's a proper old school speaker. That is a nice speaker with its own potentiometer for volume control. Seized, but damn, that's a well made potentiometer. So I'm going to feed all that up and add it to the collection of parts. It's good to have high quality speakers. That's very strong, thick board too. Not that weak paper voice coil. That should be right there like that. I'm going to have to clean these up and pack them up. They're going to be put in boxes, all this stuff. Give them a good clean. This is made by Veda Root, Scotland, Dundee, Scotland. Volts 6 DC, 1.5 watts. One wire is too short, I have to fix that. This one's a 6490. DC 6 volts. Tokyo Kosu Kogyo Limited, Japan. 10 impulses per second. Magnetic pulse counter. Actually, I wonder if I can rig these up for a remote readout for one of my electricity meters. Yeah, remote register. That's a good idea. Goes in there. 2 diodes. A bit tangled here. Tangled around this bit of wire. 2 wires in there. There you go. Find a circuit to pulse that. Yeah, to one of the electricity meters to find out how I can run it. I've got a remote register. This is a proper power supply. This is how you build a power supply. None of that cheap switch mode stuff. So these are my outputs. Minus 12 and minus 5 volt. Plus and minus 5 and 12 volts. Common ground. Awesome. Useful voltages. Alright. One more last look at this transformer before I end this video. This flyback, that is. And there's a capacitor. Power transformer there. So yeah, I have to replace this transformer. From what I've seen on one of Shanghai 66 videos, Motorola had he had 2 portable little green tabletop TVs by Motorola that had this problem. So this looks like it could be the same fate as those 2 TVs. It's suffered. I'll aim this up to be sure this isn't short. But I'll replace that if that's good. Replace this. Find out whatever hell ohms that resistor originally was and replace that one. And yeah, we'll go from there. Insulator too. There you go, some serial numbers and stuff. This is a proper old school CRT. Serial number 81111709. That is a nice flyback. I won't push that too hard, I don't want to arc that one out. Let's see, oh, it's upside down here. Game over written upside down, so it looks like I went to a mirror, I think. Nice. despite the burning, but if I had a tester, I'll know for sure, but one day I'll fix this up, and if it's got good brightness, bonus. If not, well, it's a shame. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a green phosphor, this one. Looks black and white, but could be wrong. Could be a green phosphor, I hope. But as I said, green phosphor CRTs are cool. Anyway, some fluoros there, they're all intact. Just need the bulbs for them. They come out of the tops of the cabinets. But yeah, it's okay up there, he won't fall. Anyway, proper old school stuff. Anyway, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.